10% there may be error. Text box is not clearing. Do that. करो आप उसको. Find out why text box is not clearing. Before we have learned in the classes how to clear the text box. ठीक है, ready कीजिए. So replace the folder, get ready everything, and whoever is working, they can take 5-minute break and come back. Clear करो आप text box. Text box clear करो. Illegal question कैसे पूछ सकता है? After learning whatever, man how can learn how to clear the text box? Text box is not. You find out the reason. Developer बनने जा रहे हैं, वैसे भी question करेंगे. Due to one question, the people will understand that how much knowledge you have. Understand or not? If this question you ask during the meeting, saying like a sprint meeting or a stand-up meeting, how to clear the text box, all the developer will understand your level of knowledge. Okay. Okay. देखिए quickly fix करिए उसको. जो मैं नहीं console पर ही फर्स्ट चीज में जो ये ना तो अच्छी क्लास पोस्ट करता है पोस्ट directly browser directly ठीक है बोलना तो हमारा क्या प्रॉब्लम सोने का हमारा बूटस्ट्रैप है जो सही जो डिक्लेयर करना से सही पर एरर ठीक है जैसा tinggi dengan pun lagi tinggi itu harus jasa format tu jasa jasa format tu jadi so pun kamu yang kota lagi और कामों करो पूरा वाला डिलीट करो सब डिलीट फोल्डर ये चाहिए हमारी पकड़ लेंगे एड account detail account कितना टाइम हो गया सेम स्टेप एज की वो तो लेजीनेस है ना सॉल्यूशन आ रहा है सेलेक्ट कर लिए जब अपने से लिखना नहीं है सेलेक्ट कर लेना तो गलती तो होगा ही suggestion will come and you will select it manually. You will select it. Some mistake will happen definitely. npm install. You have not installed everything. Okay, that is the problem. Go there and project folder. Go back. Open CMD. Right, npm install React router down. Wait. Take now. Go to the CMD. No, here already have open now CMD. Second one. Compile. Go to browser. Refresh. What is in user app? Yeah. Install another one. npm. You have done all the installations. All 6, 7. npm install sweetener. Install bootstrap. What else? Enter.
Yes, minus page 9. That is working. So problem is under the which one? Component. The problem is under the component. Now which component? Which component? Seller module. Now what we are calling user module. Problem is user. Another user table the problem. So any user module is here. It's replaced probably. Same error. Okay, after class will fix. So clear the text boxes.
Yes.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
Come next again. So to clear the text box, they have to call here. Call pick name. Clear it. Next, pick mobile. Clear it. Then after that, next which one? Pick email. Clear it. Next one, pick password. Clear it. So all the text box will be empty. Next, after that, we need to redirect to that file, login file. Not redirect, we need to go to the login file. And in login file, we have to take the value of text box and we need to send to server and check whether it is exist or exist or. So come to the login page. This email and password, pick email, pick password, correct? Then save function, you can copy from here. Save function as well as pick email, pick password, you can copy this much. They require similar thing there with the little changes.
So this much is written and we need to paste login.
Login.js file. The data is saving in login.js file. In beginning, we need to add this much and import the swell also. Import the swell as well as save this function. Same function, copy and paste it. Okay, done. Now this function change to login. Change to. After that, email and password. We have to compare in the backend whether what email ID password is given by user, it is exist in the backend or not. So for that purpose, through query string, we have to send this username and password to backend, something like this. Account question mark. Account question mark. In data.json file, what are the properties of? email and password. Email is holding the email, password is holding the password. So we have to write here email equal to question mark email equal to. So the now email you wrote, this is the email ID. This is the property of your JSON file. This is the property of your JSON file. And user will enter the email ID that will come under which variable? Email variable. So we have to write here email ID, email equal to email. See, this is the variable. After plus what you have written is a variable name. It can be anything. Okay, it can be anything. Shall I change it? Let us change it. Email change to E and password change to P. Email change to E, password change to P. Then here instead of writing email, you write as E. Now I hope it will be clear for you. Email ID equal to E. So E is nothing but it will take the email ID from the user. You do this is called query string. How to pass the data from one page to other page through URL. Plus double quote ampersand password equal to plus P. Password equal to plus P. So it will generate a URL. It will generate a URL. Account question mark email equal to ganesh@gmail.com and password equal to 123. That way it is going to generate the URL. User info is not required. You can remove this. Coming down. This complete post data itself is not required now because we are sending the request to the server using the get method. Get method through the URL. So this post is not required. Remove the post part. Then after that,
So
fetch.
compare the value with the value in the.
It will check whether email matching with which email, password is matching with which password.
And will take to route to that account.
And whichever will match, that will come. So written. Now only page method, JSON. Maybe based on this email, one user is there. Maybe based on this email password, two user is there. But whatever is there, all will come. And it will store under this variable. User info variable. User info variable. Okay. Next, in user info variable, we have to check how many users are matching based on this username and password. So if user info dot length, it is coming in the form of array. If one user, then one, two user, then two, no user, then 0. User info dot length double equal to 0. Double equal to 0. Then swell fail invalid or not exist. Error. Invalid or not exist. What will write? Error. Else it will redirect to the seller page. Okay. If length is 0, then what will happen? Alert will say fail, invalid or not exist. Error kind of message will come. Alert else who is going to log in? We have to maintain their user ID. Who is going to log in? we have to maintain their name also. Then only it will display on the top, welcome Ganesh, welcome seller 1, welcome seller 2. Okay. And whenever the seller 1 will add the product, it will store by the name of seller 1. When seller 2 will add the product, it will store by the seller 2. In Flipkart, you see, when you order 2 products at the same time, one product will come today and one product will come after 3 days. Why it happened? Because seller is different. One seller is from Bangalore, another seller is from Mumbai. Correct? So order is given by one person, but order gone to two seller. So when first seller will log in, he will see what product you have ordered. When second seller will log in, he can see what product you have ordered. Okay, you have ordered how many product? 2 products. Both product will not display to both the seller. Like suppose it's my product I am selling, you have placed the order. So I can see one order from your side. One more seller is selling one product, you have placed the order, so he can see one order you have placed for his product. So the buyer is only one, but the seller is 2. Okay, exact same concept will apply here. See, learning the syllabus is something else and converting into solution is something else. Complete 1 year when we enjoy in restaurant, at the time of exam we will cry. Correct or not? And at the time of during the year, if we study average time, during exam time no problem. Sleep as usual, get up as usual. No need to carry entire library in back to college. Correct or not? Okay, what I am trying to say, attend regular class. Day by day, once we arrange the material, one day it will convert into library. Correct or not? Today learn and left somewhere. Tomorrow learn half. Day after tomorrow, don't join. Next day, join but sound is not coming. What is the meaning? No meaning. Company is not going to look into your face, your height, weight, and your color and the way you talk. Company is going to look what you can deliver for him. Okay. True, 100% true thing. I have also came from the same place where you are trying to go. Okay. Right. Some people are saying how to install the JSON server. See? We have seen many times. Yes, for 2 p.m. people is the excuse is fine because I have not teach this thing for them. For 2 p.m. people, whoever is joined, I will teach them again project if you are not able to understand. But for 5 p.m. people, 7 a.m. people, no excuse. You have seen the same thing under the React. You have seen the same thing under the JavaScript. And in React, I have implemented many times. I have asked you to implement many URL. Correct or not? Okay, so let's go ahead next. So what will happen now? You are sending the information to server. If the server will respond as a 0, that meaning username password is not matching with any of the seller. If it is a matching, then what will happen? It will go to the else part. In else part, this user info is coming in the form of multi-dimensional array. Okay, it match with the one user or maybe it match with the duplicate user also. Let's create the local storage here. Local storage dot set item. Set item. Local storage dot set item. What is that? With the help of set item, we create a local storage in JavaScript. Okay, so you are creating the local storage. In that, you will give call seller ID. Seller ID will come from in user info variable, will take on 0 position, will have one ID. Because it is going to come in the array of object. So we required only the first one. Whoever the first occurrence is matching will take their ID and will give to the local storage. Local storage will maintain that ID under the seller ID. Okay. So whenever a seller will add the product will be stored in the JSON server database by the seller 1. When the order will come on that product, it will be visible to seller 1. Okay. Something relation in between. Okay, right? So next one. When the seller will log in, seller should see on the right hand side, it is application is saying welcome Ganesh, welcome seller 1. So you will write here called seller name. Seller name, you write inside 0 of name. Okay. And after that, what you do? Local storage dot set item. What we did, we created two local storage variable. One variable is called user ID, another variable is seller ID and seller name. So local storage is nothing but cookie of your browser. You are creating a type of extender cookie in your browser, and that will be accessed by all the type of browser. Like suppose you can run this page in the Mozilla also, Chrome also, all the browser it is. If you use the cookie, the oldest style to set up the cookie, that will not get read by all the browser, because all the browsers are designed on different engine, and every browser have their own way to read the cookie, to set up the cookie. To overcome from that problem, the HTML5 introduced a concept called web storage. Web storage divided into two parts, local storage and session storage. So local storage store the data in your browser memory permanently till you will not delete it. Session storage will clear the data automatically once you close the browser. So session storage is like a temporary temporary cookie, and the local storage is like a permanent. Okay, local storage is nothing but a permanent cookie, and session storage is nothing but temporary. Once you close the browser, data will be erased. It will ask you to re-log in. But in this case, if you close the browser without login, it will not erase your data. Like Gmail. Log in the Gmail and close the browser. Again, open the Gmail, it will go to where? Inbox. So it maintains the data in your browser history. Whenever you log in, it will find out whether a reference is exist or not. If exists, then take out the details and pass to the backend, validate, and if matching, then redirect to the inbox. Okay. Next, after that, seller ID, seller name came from the server and stored into the local storage. Next, just we need to reload the page. Only we need to reload the page. So how to reload the page? In JavaScript, window means current window. Location means current page. Window dot location. Current page dot reload. So whichever the page is open, that page will get reloaded. The page will get reloaded. You will not test as of now, just hold on. We have to complete below also. Button click, we need to call the login. Then on change, we have to call the pick email, pick password, correct? After that only, it is going to complete. Okay, come on. So hope we written till here. We can check in the beginning also. What is the guarantee user will enter the email and password without clicking entering also, they can click on submit button. So we need to display one message invalid. Let's come. Check a condition in the beginning. If E double equal to empty or P double equal to empty. So what E represent? Email. P represent password. If email and password both is empty, not both, anyone is empty or maybe both is empty. So the condition is saying email is empty or password is empty. 1 minute. Yeah, hello. Hello. Okay. Yes. Okay, written. Next, after that, we add a condition saying like error empty email or password. Empty email or password. You can write here for warning. Type of message will be warning. Okay. Next, after that, else. Else will open and else will close before the function. Else will open and else will close before the function. Write if else. Else open, else end. Else end. The first one has the problem. Udhar. Put in the second. Okay, written till here. Click on okay. If I click on this login button, something like this. No, button click we have not called, no, as of now. Come down. So first go to the text box, on change. Call the function click email. On change. On click. Login. Open. Without entering anything, click on button. See what is the message. Without any value, click on button once. Error is coming. error, empty email or password. If I enter something, later it will say failed, invalid or not exist. If you enter the right email ID password, it will redirect to the just page will get refreshed. Page will get refreshed once. And then go next. Enter the proper email ID and password which we are registered. So in my case, I can check my email ID password is here. s1@gmail.com, password 123. s1@gmail.com, 123. It will redirect. Still, it is in the same page. Okay, we have to write the next something so that it will be redirecting to the page. Will refresh. Don't worry. Page is refreshed. We have to write the condition now so that it will go to the seller page. If page refresh happen, then well, we have to write the next condition so that it will go to the seller page. So this login complete page I am sharing in your chat. Login complete page is available in your chat. And replace that code, it should work. Pending work is available in app.js file. We are checking login equal to true. Right? Login equal to true. Then seller module, else something. So that login equal to true will remove now. And we have a store in the local storage seller ID. We will check. If seller ID is null, then the user module. If not null, then seller module. Okay, let's go here. This login variable you remove from here, not required, and check here. Local storage dot get item, seller ID, local storage dot get item. Okay. Local storage dot get item. Which one? Seller ID. You saw no just now when the login success happens, seller ID we taken from the backend and we store in local storage using set item. Now using get item we are going to take and we are going to see is that null. Okay. If seller ID is null, so by default, if seller ID is not exist, it will come as a null. From where? From the local storage. So if the seller ID double equal to null, then what you will do? You will call the user module. You have to change it. Call here the user module. Else, change that. Else, call the if null, if local storage of set item seller ID is null, then user module, else seller module. Null represent no one is login. If no one is login, then what to do? Display the user module. If any seller is login, then don't display the user module. Display him directly seller module. Refresh your page, see what is coming. Seller module. You are already logged in, no?
Yes.
You are already logged in, so it should display now seller module. You are already logged in, it should display now seller module. You can see here seller module is coming. Dashboard and other stuff. Dashboard, new product, all product, order, etc. Correct. Log out. Let's go to the admin header.html file, JS file. Go to the admin header. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. In this file, you can see in the last. In this file, you can see. Wait, I will send entire folder. You can replace it. Okay, welcome. And after welcome, what it should print? The name of seller. So welcome, and then Alex is written. Remove that. Open the curly bracket and write there local storage dot get item. Inside, you print the seller name. It will print the name of those person who log in. It will print the name of those person who is logged in. Coming. Name of those person who is logged in is coming called welcome Ganesh log out. Now this should be able to click. On click of that, it should log out. So on click, call here, log out. On a click, you call the log out. And right below a function const log out. Const log out equal to title function. You can call a function local storage dot clear. It will clear all the data from local storage. Whatever the seller ID and seller name you have stored, all will get clear. And after that, window dot location dot reload. Window dot location dot reload. Reload. For what purpose? To refresh the page. Window dot location dot reload to refresh the page. Now your login and logout both will work. Register will work, login will work, and logout will work. All three. From here, you can start stepping into the project, front end and back end. JavaScript file, you can write anywhere. If now, the what is happening? Logout will happen. Go to the login. S1. Password 123. Login will happen. Login, logout. Both is working. This hyperlink, we will write the CSS so that once mouse will come, it will become ready to click. Now, just once click on that. Now it will happen. You can register also a new user. You can register a new seller, and whoever will register, they can log in. And after login, they can see the remaining functionality. Then, based on this seller ID, we can make entire functionality. Who is the seller? What are the product? What are the orders? Okay. Whoever the seller have the product, for that product, if any order come, that will be visible to that seller. Like suppose you are seller, I am seller. On my product order will come, that you cannot see. On your product order will come, I cannot see. Correct. So those way we will develop it. It will become a multi-vendor application. Right. I will share you now again which folder. SRC folder in all three. WhatsApp group as well as Zoom chat. You can replace it. I will upload all video, pending video, whichever was there, plus class this project video. You can check that. If anything is missing, you can have a revise from there.
Recording stopped.
These all are sent in your chat. SRC folder as well as API folder. Okay. Next, I will send in the WhatsApp also.
So in the document, we can include the place source folder and in external side of
Working or not working? If not working, then replace. If working, then might replace. API folder is for which one? API you have. For that API folder I given. SRC folder you have in shopping. For that SRC I given. So now whoever is the problem, you can replace respective folder or file. Okay, so please wait 1 minute. I will share in the WhatsApp also.